He that oppresses the poor reproacheth his maker. So nearly all religions have something for giving away to the poor. Muslims are strong on that. They have a special tax for you if you're not a Muslim. But then all Muslims pay taxes for poor. And believe me, they need to do it. They're some of the poorest people in the world and some of the dumbest. And you take that business about the thing right there. It's so universal that when you get to the Pauline epistles, you find Paul saying in 1 Corinthians about chapter 8 or chapter 9, no, I beg your pardon, 2 Corinthians chapter 8 or 9, you'll find Paul saying, he hath given to the poor, his righteousness remaineth forever. And that's talking to a Christian. Now that righteousness there is not God's righteousness, that's your righteousness. And he said, he that gives to the poor, it's a permanent thing, it's his righteousness. Now it can't save you. You can't be saved by giving away alms. The old Pharisee bragged about that, give a tithe of all he possessed, and he went to hell. So you can't get saved by giving. But even the Christian, under grace in the New Testament, is credited with that for righteousness. And when the Bible says all our righteousness are as filthy rags, he's talking about the ones that are counting on to get you to heaven. They'll get you nowhere. But when it comes to taking care of the poor, that's commendable. And it's fine linen is the righteousness of the saints. So that's one thing you should get in the habit of doing. Now, in America today, it's very, very difficult to do it. I've had more trouble trying to get money to poor people that need it than anything I've ever tried. And right now I've been cut short a couple of $100 a month because I can no longer send money overseas to native pastors. If the native pastor doesn't have a bank account and a charge account, you can't get him the money. It must have been up 5 years ago here. My wife went to the thing to get a regular layout we've been given to missionaries, and they didn't make them anymore. So I had a bunch of children's places taking care of orphan kids in the Philippines and Cuba and an African place. I couldn't get the money to them. And I found out a lot of places I was sending money to, when they came to the post office, they were taking 25% out for themselves. So if you sent somebody $100, they got $75 of it. And that's you can't get the poor when they need it. Now, I've got a couple of them right now, but you have to watch them, even overseas. I've sent stuff off to India and then found out after 2 years when I've been sending the guy Bibles because he's poor, didn't have any Bibles, wanted to give Bibles away to other people, that didn't have them. He'd been selling them. And I've been in a place where a guy used 2 different names and 2 different addresses, and